Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of DVD Deep Dive. I am Anthony. This is Collectors Entertainment Network, and we've got these sort of two-parter TNG episodes put into a movie, and we're going to get to that this week on DVD Deep Dive. Alright guys, welcome back to this week's episode of DVD Deep Dive. We're going to get to this in a second, but guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please comment down below, let me know your TNG memories. Please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps the channel a lot. Alright, so we have gone over, well, in the past few weeks, we've gone over Star Trek, the original series and the animated series. We've gone over TNG seasons 1 through 3, plus that sampler disc, the Blu-ray releases. We've gone through last week's seasons 4 through 7 on Blu-ray. And then these were also released on Blu-ray. And what these are a lot of the two-part episodes, some of which were cliffhangers from, you know, one season to the next. But they have edited them together to become like a movie. So there's no break in between. There's no commercial break, there's no credits, you can just watch it as a movie. So we're going to take a look at them. Now I could go online and figure out in the order in which they were released, but I don't want to do that. We're just going to look at them. It's all about looking at them. So if I'm not in the proper order, I mean, I know All Good Things, that's the last one. I believe The Best of Both Worlds was the first one released, but I could be wrong. So, in fact, let me know in the comments below if I've got them in. I'm sure they're not in the right order, but I'm pretty sure that's the first one and that's the last one. So we'll go with that. So let's take a look. Now this, the reason why I think this also might be the first one is because it's got an extra like plastic case that the other ones do not. So here's the plastic case. Here is the slip case, right? Here's the front and here's the back. But these discs, look at this. They are not just, you know, regular slip cases. They actually open up and have some more artwork there. And then, of course, you see Picard as, you know, Picard. And then when you close it, it's him as Locutus of Borg. So there is that. The disc actually looks a little bit different. I don't mean the disc, but the case actually looks a little bit different. The backs are pretty similar. I'm sure the case, the disc I should say, is exactly the same as the other ones. Yeah, Paramount did not do very much when it came to disc art, and that's okay. Doesn't matter. Let's take a look. What is this? The inside. That's a pretty cool shot of that. And it also comes with, this is, ultraviolet. I don't know why I kept the sticker for that. And of course, because I kept the sticker for everything. Let's be honest, I keep everything. Search the Star Trek universe for these additional Blu-ray titles. And of course, it has the ultraviolet code. I don't think those still work. But where would you watch ultraviolet? I don't know. Wasn't that like a particular store's streaming? I don't know. I don't remember exactly. But I didn't have streaming probably back when I bought this. So there's the thing again. Let's get into the special features. All right, the special features include audio commentary by Cliff Bowl, Mike and Denise Okuda, and Elizabeth Denley. New featurette, Regeneration Engaging the Borg, gag reel, and episodic promos for Part 1 and Part 2. So that is Star Trek The Best of Both Worlds, Parts 1 and 2, but put together as if it's not Part 1 and 2. It is just a standalone movie that probably comes in at about an hour and a half. All right, let's move on to Unification. Here you go. There's Unification, the front and the back. All right, let's take a look at how the slip cover pops open. It actually pops open twice. Pretty cool. And you got Sarek, and you've got Spock, and you've got Tasha's child, but it's played by Denise Crosby as well. All right, so there is that. The disc looks like, you know, the case, I should say, looks like that. So it is a little different. The back is going to be pretty much the same. Nothing going on here. You've got a cool Enterprise shot in there. And let's take a look at the special features. You have audio commentary by Jerry Taylor and Mike and Denise Okuda. You have deleted scenes. You have From One Generation to the Next, The Making of Unification, and episodic promos for parts 1 and 2. All right, let's keep moving along. I'm going to try and keep everything in the same order so I don't mess it up. Although, I guess I could take this and this and know that we are done with those. All right. Star Trek Chain of Command. It's embossed. It's really cool. And then, of course, like the others, it opens up and you've got that right there. And as you can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 lights. I remember. So wait, here's the front and here's the back. My wife is a huge TNG fan, and either she had seen this episode so long ago and never saw it again, you know, when she was quite young, or she had never seen the episode, though she had seen most episodes, and I just assumed she had saw these. And somewhere along the line, I think there were 4 lights for something. So I did the Picard, there are 4 lights. And she looked at me like I was crazy because she had no idea what I was talking about. And I just assumed, being a TNG fan, that she would find it hilarious and laugh or whatever. So, but she had no idea. And I was like, you don't remember that Next Gen episode? She had no idea. But anyway, since then, I made her watch the episode. And she was like, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this. Or I saw it when I was so little that I don't remember it. So but now it's an inside joke. So whenever something that could possibly, the answer could be there are 4 lights, or there are 4 of something, or there whatever, we will go, there are 4 lights. So I mean, I'm sure other people do that too, but there you go. And it was probably early on when we were dating. I don't even think we were married yet, and that happened. And at first she thought, what? You're crazy. So anyway, all right. The special features on this are audio commentary by Ronnie Cox, Jonathan West, and Mike and Denise Okuda. The Privilege of Rank Making, Chain of Command, deleted scenes, and episodic promos for parts 1 and 2. So there is that. Do you guys have any stories of screaming there are 4 lights at somebody, expecting them to know what you're talking about, and them just looking at you like you're crazy? Happened to me. All right, so let's keep on going. We have, what do we have? We have Redemption. There is Worf on there. There is your front. Here is your back. And of course, like all the others, it will pop open. And you've got, look at this. It's Tasha, or Tasha's kid again. She's in all these different parts, multiple part episodes. So there is that. We'll take a look at the actual case. Here, the actual case looks exactly like the front, whereas the other ones, they looked different. We'll take a look inside, but I'm sure the disc, yeah, an ultraviolet code and the sticker. Although it's got some cool artwork here. Let's take, that is Cronus, the Klingon home planet. I don't know what's going on. Looks like it's on fire. Again, I have seen all these episodes, but it's been so long that it's kind of, I mean, to tell you the truth, I want to say, like, oh, I'll be watching them all over again. But I guarantee that once I start watching them, it'll all fall back into place. Because I've seen them all multiple times. So although I'm not someone who can just, like, you tell me an episode and I could tell you plot beginning to end for a lot of them. But once I start watching them and I'm a couple minutes in, I could tell you exactly how it goes. But I'm sure there's some that maybe I've only seen here or there. So, you know, that's kind of cool. All right, let's take a look at the special features. You've got audio commentary by Robert D. Moore and Mike and Denise Okuda. You have Survive and Succeed, an Empire at War. I guess that's a featurette. And you have episodic promos for parts 1 and part 2. So there is Redemption. That brings us, of course, to All Good Things. And like TNG, All Good Things, and our looking at TNG on Blu-ray, all things must come to an end. But we're going to get to this first. There is Q looking very Q-ish. I don't know. There's a front. There's the back. And let's do the old pop open and see what we've got there. We've got Picard and we've got Q. We've got the Enterprise and we've got the Anomaly, whatever they want to call it. So that is your opening right there. Let's take a look at the case. The case for this, again, is very similar. I wonder if I actually got at least the last two in order, because the other ones were all different cases. But for this one and the last one we saw, they were exactly the same. So by that point, they might have been like, we're not doing different artwork. There you go. So there it is. There's the front and the back. Nothing going on in here except for the disc. But we do have, let's see what the, yeah, it's a cool picture. That's the Enterprise shooting, what, a tachyon beam into the Anomaly, which caused the whole thing. So they have to shut it off, or they got to send something in, something like that. Or maybe they have to send the tachyon beam. I don't remember. See, even the finale, I couldn't tell you the plot, but I mean, I could tell you the plot, but I couldn't tell you the specific of tachyon beam or no tachyon beam. I think they have to shut it off or something, or shut it off in the past. It's bigger in the past and smaller in the future, right? But I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember it, but I don't remember it. But there you go. All right, let's take a look at the special features. You have audio commentary by Ronald D. Moore and Brannon Braga. The Yakutas aren't there. The Unknown Possibilities of Existence, Making All Good Things, episodic promos for parts 1 and 2, and deleted scenes also in HD. So there is All Good Things, the final 2-part episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, and that's going to be it for us going over Star Trek The Next Generation, at least as far as the show. I'm sure I don't know if we've gone over the original series movies in the 4K release. I believe it's just been announced at the time of the recording of this that they are releasing the next gen films on 4K. So I will probably get that, and we'll discuss it here on DVD Deep Dive. Okay, guys, again, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please comment down below. Let me know your TNG memories. Please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well, and go ahead and give it a like. That helps a lot, too. And also, if you would, we've got a Collectors Entertainment Network Facebook page. Go ahead and give that a like. And when I do, if you're not always on YouTube, when I drop a new episode, I always post a link on Facebook. So if you're more on Facebook, you might see it more often. But again, you could always subscribe to the channel and hit notifications. That helps if you want to check these out as they drop. All right, so that's it. We've got TNG in the books. We're going to do some other stuff starting next week. But until then, guys, have a good one.